Welcome back to WZBT 91.1 Gettysburg. You're listening to the Nervous Laughter Podcast.
This is Wilson's co-host, Dylan, and Wilson was the other guy speaking, if you didn't catch on.
Actually, we're both Dylan right now, as per our last time, obviously.
Yeah. So welcome to the podcast with me, Dylan, alone.
Yes. So this time for Dylan, and only Dylan, I have I have a few questions to start out. Actually, I'm gonna ignore that first pressing one. Start out smooth. Donald or Daffy Duck? Yeah, take that one on for size, buddy.
Daffy.
Why?
Why? I was a Looney Tunes guy.
Really?
Not a Disney guy.
Oh, okay.
Didn't really like the old Disney cartoons. I like
Really?
Looney Tunes though.
You ever watched like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
I did watch that. I enjoyed that. However, Looney Tunes was cooler.
Okay, a little closer to your heart than the
Yeah.
other one. Okay, all right. So we're gonna start soft with these questions. What's your social security number?
Oh, and I don't know if I could say that on air.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Man, I'm really asking myself some wacky questions today.
Yeah, for real. And along with that question, mother's maiden name, name of your first pet, model of your first car, possibly.
Chevy Equinox 2017.
Oh man, yeah, 2017.
2017.
That's a nice car. Wow. I'm impressed.
Yeah, and I don't know the first name of my first pet because I was like 4, and that fish is long dead. Or the second or third pet because they were also fishes.
Not gonna lie.
Bless their hearts.
Fish, bad pets. Dogs are where it's at, dude. If you're gonna get a pet, get a dog.
Yeah, we should get off this before this gets too heated, man.
No. I want to voice my opinions. This is exactly what I came here for. If I can't say that dogs are better than cats, what am I even on this podcast for?
That's a really good question, but like, there's a lot more pets than just dogs and cats. Those are like B tier pets. You gotta get like S tier. You got like snakes and like lizards and like birds.
I actually do think snakes
which
are pretty dope pets.
A lot cooler.
Oh, birds are pretty cool. I feel like birds are really cool pets for musicians. Does that make sense?
Explain.
I feel like birds. Well, you ever seen like a video on the internet where birds are just bopping along to like music and like people like who are like they're like playing the guitar and their bird is just in the background just like bopping, just like bouncing up and down. I whenever I like hear about birds being someone's pets, I'm like, are you a musician? Because that would be ideal for that pet.
Yeah, understandable. You made a fair point, an agreeable point.
Nice. All right. Back to non-agreeable points. Fish are dumb.
Incorrect. That is simply I cannot debate an incorrect argument.
Did you ever meet the people on our floor's fish?
Well, of course. You mean the fish Wesley?
Wesley?
Of course I met Wesley.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were there for that. But for all our listeners, that fish died after a week.
Wait, it's dead?
Yeah, it's dead.
So
gone.
Do they have Wesley 2 yet?
No, I don't think they've made the long trek out to Walmart to get another.
Oh, that's tragic.
I know. I think they're gonna try to go to PetSmart next time to get
a better quality
fish that's a little easier to take care of because they just woke up one morning, he was gone.
Gee.
Yeah, right. Sad.
Rest in peace, Wesley.
R.I.P. Dude. Shout out Wesley. Okay, actually, I do like this question. This one's a little bit more, not serious, but do you have like a guilty pleasure or something?
You ever heard of a pirate's booty? So
Yes.
Yes.
That like the snack?
Yes, the snack.
Or like actual
No,
like
the
booty.
snack. The snack.
Oh.
Because I feel so bad. Actually, you know what? No. Pirate's booty's like sort of a guilty pleasure. Funyuns.
Funyuns.
They're awful.
Dude, I always feel awful when I eat
It's pure
Funyuns.
chemicals, but like, for some reason, it's like, I could really go for a Funyun right now.
I've done that. I've had a few like hard days after work, and I like walk over to the gas station. And I look at them, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna eat these.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash these. Yeah, I always feel I eat them, and I'm always like, why did I put that in my body?
Yeah.
That was such a bad idea.
Like for like a brief like 5 second window, you feel great, and then it just crashes down.
Yeah. Like while you're eating them, while they're in your mouth, you're like, these are the best things I've ever eaten in my life, and then. And then then you finish the bag, and you just look at this empty bag that you finished in like 30 seconds, and you're like, oh, well, that's that. My guilty pleasure, not that you asked or anything.
Well,
Bachelor in Paradise.
what?
So you know, like The Bachelor, The Bachelorette.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they do like an in between season where it's like they literally put all like a bunch of the people from The Bachelor or The Bachelorette into an island, and they're like, okay, guys, hook up, find love on this like Mexico beach resort.
Groovy.
Yeah, and it just goes on for like weeks at a time until eventually there's a winner. This is the first season I've watched it. I think it's hilarious. It's so
And
funny.
what does the winner get besides
Love.
true love?
They get love.
They just get love.
Yeah,
That's
they also get to stay in like a
honeymoon suite.
or no, I mean they're doing that the entire like for like 8 weeks they're living in a resort in Mexico. So that's kind of their benefit. They're eating and drinking for free.
And they come out with true love that'll last like a week after the show ends.
Yeah, apparently last season the people who won stayed together like a month. Yeah,
Wow.
crazy.
It's almost like reality TV can't make good relationships.
Wild. I would have never guessed it, honestly. Never would I have ever. But pretty fun. Last episode I watched, I'm like weeks behind. I'm so behind. So if any of you are like avid watchers of Bachelor in Paradise and listening to this, and I'm about to say something that just happened like 3 weeks ago, there's this really weird thing where they there's a bisexual girl, and like she's on the show, and then she was just like, I can't stop thinking about my girlfriend at home, right? And then so like she's like doubting herself in the relationships, and so the show brings the girlfriend onto the show, and so now she's just like on it, and I don't know if she's like actually like, I don't know, does she? I don't really get the premise because she's like on the show now, like she's part of like the rose ceremonies and everything. So are they just gonna win? Because obviously they like love each other.
How do you win?
You just are the last people there, I guess. I don't honestly. I don't know how.
So
to
then how
win.
do you get out of the house? How do you get kicked off?
I think they only give like. So there's like the boys choose and the girls choose, and they rotate weeks who's giving roses. So like at the end of the week, if all the guys have the roses, there's gonna be like an extra, like a few extra girls and a few less guys. So the extra girls get eliminated.
Oh.
Yeah. I bet you can make a pretty good card game out of Bachelor in Paradise.
I'm sure that
Give them all like attack, defense stats, rose stats at the end of the game. Like you're eliminating people.
that could work.
Yeah. Trademark.
Okay, yeah.
Bachelorette card game. But yeah, that's probably my guilty pleasure. I don't usually tell people about that. I watch it, with my girlfriend back home. But yeah, I've been trying to keep up with it, but I got a lot of stuff to do, man.
When this goes live, at least 8 new people, as of last time that were listening, 8 new people will know about your guilty pleasure.
That's true. Yeah, pirate booty though. Now I can't stop thinking about it. Like
I could go for some right now.
That's a tasty snack, dude.
It is.
Do you think that they have that in the vending machines?
Absolutely not. I've checked a lot of the vending machines. It's tragic.
That's an L. That really sucks. I got really excited. I was like, those vending machines always have what I want.
Except pirate booty.
Yeah, except for pirate booty. Oh, man. Now I'm just thinking of how we're going to get pirate booty. Anyways, so an update on the slides.
Oh, no.
So I haven't seen them. Either he hasn't taken them off or, like, they're missing.
That's either terrible or it's tragic.
Yeah.
He either sleeps with the slides on or he lost them.
He always comes in the room pretty late, so
I prefer the former. I believe that he sleeps with them on.
Sleeps with the slides on?
Yeah.
You think they're just attached, like the rubber is melted into his feet now, so you just can't take them off?
I imagine. I think I think that's what
Should
it is.
probably see a doctor about that, you know?
Nah.
No? You think he should just live?
No, yeah, I mean, that's like a power
They're
move.
not
Never
even-
taking your shoes off?
Yeah, but
We
they're
can-
they're not even Gucci slides, dude.
That doesn't matter. Any slide's a Gucci slide as long as you just like take a crayon to it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Hit it up with a crayon. Gucci, spell it like, oh man.
Gold crayon.
Gold crayon, Gucci. Gucci.
Yeah.
Hit my Gucci slides branded into my feet. So I was perusing the news for stuff to talk about, and
Yeah.
I like went into like local news, so like Gettysburg
Ooh,
news.
Gettysburg local news.
Dude, let me tell you, small town news sucks.
Was it
like-
just all boring?
It was just like the only news, like it was like 20 different articles all written about the same thing because it's the only thing going on. It was that like the Gettysburg like reenactment people weren't going to do it this year because like I don't know, there's some sort of anniversary and they're just like, well, no one comes unless it's an anniversary. So what's the point of doing it? But like just the fact that 20 different news like articles had all written about the same thing and it was the only news that I saw, it just reminds me of home because back in Evergreen, it was the same thing. You'd always look in local news and it would be like, woman slips walking in the street. She is okay.
See, for my small town, it was all about the school budget. That's like the only thing that was ever talked about because no one would ever agree on it, and it would just get passed. And then that's just it every year. School budget. The parents wouldn't agree on school budget. It's someone else not agreeing with it. That's it. That's all the school talked about. And that's all the town talked about because the town just was a school, I guess. No other issues came up.
Was it just the high school or was it?
I don't know, but like, I could guarantee you if I were to get like a newspaper for every month from back home and like read it,
It would all be the same thing.
like at least half of them would be about the school budget.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Main gang coming at you. Had any like embarrassing class moments this week?
Any embarrassing class moments? No, I'm really happy that I haven't had.
Or like I just like while we've been here, just like things you've said that you've been embarrassed about in class.
I'm thinking I'm having a pretty good streak, but now that we're talking about it, it's definitely going to break as soon as this episode airs.
Okay, I'll keep this as a topic. I had a really embarrassing class moment. So we were in class, and one of my first year seminar is philosophy of monsters. So my teacher brings up just to like compare like how monsters change over the years, a picture of Dracula and a picture of Edward from Twilight. The vampire.
yes.
To see how vampires have changed from like original to now
And what
in
is
like media and stuff.
And what did you do?
So I turn and she's like, "Okay, what are the differences? How have they changed?" And I turn to my friend and I go, "Dracula's way hotter." And she starts laughing because I am funny man and I make a good joke. And the teacher looks over and she's like, "Oh, do you have something to say?" Like not like trying to be mean about it, just like being like, "Oh, do you guys have like something?" Because no one had said anything yet. And she was like, "Oh no, he just made a stupid joke." I was like, "Yeah, you don't really want to hurt." She's like, "No. Like I want to hear everyone's like different opinions and stuff. Like everything's valid." And I was like, "Okay, well that's cool, but also, are you sure?" So she's like, "Yeah, just share it." And so I turned to the class, and it's like all these, all these other first years looking at me, and I go, "I said that Dracula was way hotter," and nobody laughed.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That's bad.
The person who laughed the first time laughed again, so that was nice. I got one laugh, and everyone just looked at me, and I was like, "Oh no." It just goes to show you, you're only funny to one person.
I wonder who our one person is. I hope we meet them
each
one
other.
day.
It's definitely each other.
Yeah.
And we're just doing this, and no one else is laughing.
It's okay. If we're laughing, then we have a reason to be on the air.
You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe if we laugh hard
I
enough.
have a reason to be on the air. Just I do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do you think if we laugh hard enough at all our own jokes, we'll force the people listening to also laugh at them.
Oh, absolutely.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Jeez. I'm actually laughing. What?
Laugh. Do it.
I already did. I can't laugh again.
Ian, why aren't you laughing?
I'm containing it.
Nah, he's right.
No,
Yeah.
I'm your guys' one big fan.
That's
Oh.
true. Aw. Aw. Appreciate it.
You better have some more stuff in that. I completely lost the metaphor I was going for. Regardless, new topic.
Oh, do you have anything that you want to talk about?
You imagine I came prepared.
Yeah,
You
I
buffoon.
like wish that you had something.
Listen, it's just hard. Like whenever I think from the digital, I'm like, oh, but is he going to find that interesting? So then I just don't write it down.
Well, but just write anything down.
Yeah,
This is a
okay,
podcast about talking about stupid stuff. I want to hear your thoughts.
Okay, I will.
Dylan.
I will start brainstorming. If you have one more thing on your list, I will definitely have something
Okay.
by the time you're done with it.
Okay. I mean, I definitely have stuff.
Good.
What is this? Oh, this is just kind of something that I was doing with my friends the other day. Just like saying words and like pronunciations of words. So like say, how do you say this word?
Carmel.
That's
As a
wrong
fact.
in every like I've heard people say caramel and caramel. You just said Carmel.
I said Carmel.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's wrong in both ways. Who says it like
My
that?
parents would beg to differ. All of Maine would beg to differ. Most of Maine
Oh my
would
god.
beg to differ.
Main gang. Get out of here, dude.
So how do you say it?
Caramel.
Understandable. I switch
Carmel.
between them. I'll say caramel or I'll say caramel.
Mm.
However,
How about
no.
how about this word?
Now that I'm reading syrup.
Syrup. Maple syrup.
Maple. I guess it would be syrup. I don't know. Just.
But you said syrup.
I know. Okay. This is hurting my psyche.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm trying to get you to do. I'm trying to.
You just want to see me like
psych
break
you
down
out.
on air.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to get the most drama as possible, just like they do in The Bachelor.
Whoa. Are we in The Bachelor right now?
I wish. How do you say this word?
Not even a question. It's notifications.
Yeah, I used to say it as notifications because I'm an idiot.
That's just incorrect.
Yeah, no, it was super incorrect. I just wanted to bring it up because Caitlin always makes fun of me for it. Because I said notifications once. She was like, sorry, what is that? What are notifications? I said,
Ooh.
they're the things on your phone. And she goes, those are notifications. And I'm like, oh.
See, I have a bad thing where, I guess you know how like the sound that like an ing or an ang would make at the end of a word.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that for the longest time.
You can say ing or ang.
Oh, see, I'd go. It's like the word like hanger. I would say hainer. Yeah.
Do you have like a lisp?
No, I just did that because like I assumed I was saying it right.
What? And no one corrected you.
Not until 7th grade.
You couldn't pronounce G's until
I mean-
7th grade?
No, I couldn't pronounce them until like 10th grade, but I learned that I couldn't pronounce them in 7th grade.
So how how would you say it now?
Like hanger,
Hanger?
hanger, yeah.
Hanger. Okay, cool. Or
Yeah,
like
not hainer.
or like going?
Going,
How would you say it before?
going.
Going. Going.
I don't know. Like ing would become een, and like ang would become ain.
Mm.
Yeah, it was bad. Still kind of bad. Milk,
Okay, cool. That's cool. I respect that. Some people say milk,
like milk.
like M-E-L-K. Milk. It's milk.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Sick. Met a girl last night who said wooter instead of water. That was very upsetting.
Where were they from?
I don't know. I don't
That's
remember.
a Pennsylvania thing.
That's
a Pennsylvania thing?
That's like a deep Pennsylvania thing to say like water.
Really?
Wooder.
I think she was actually from Pennsylvania, but wooter.
Wooder.
Wooter.
Kind of like it. I might work that into my vernacular.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I
kind of
think
cool.
I'm going to stick with water because I'm normal. I think that's my last word I have. I kept pronouncing malaria wrong.
How
Not
do
even cuz like I kept saying malaria. Like, not even, because, like, I knew it was malaria, but for some reason when I was, like, reading it out loud, I kept saying malaria for no reason. And I don't know why.
Malaria.
I just had to read it out loud for my ES class, and I just kept saying malaria.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bad. Did anyone
And then-
comment on it?
Yeah, the person next to me was like, it's malaria. And I was like, yeah, I know. I just, for some reason, it goes through my head and I say malaria. Oh, it was okay. That's another embarrassing class moment that I had. How's brainstorming going?
How's brainstorming going? I only thought of one thing, and that is, what's your opinion on seafood?
I really like seafood.
You see, I should. I'm from Maine.
Yeah.
We have seafood. I don't like it.
I
And feel
I
weird.
actually really enjoy seafood.
Everywhere we go, there's like a huge seafood menu, and then it's like, here's the 2 entrees from the land. You dirty tourist, have your land entree.
Yeah, have your freaking chicken fingers.
But yeah, I don't like seafood, and that's very, very bad. It's very stigmatized.
So you're the person that goes to a seafood restaurant and orders a burger?
I am that person.
Oh,
I am the person
my God.
who orders burgers at seafood places.
I'm about to freak out. I'm about to flip out in the booth.
Okay.
I'm not gonna scream,
Good.
but just know once this is over,
There's only got to be one host for the show.
it's still gonna be Dylan. Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I only eat chicken and fish as meat, so I really like fish. I enjoy it a lot. Servo has some pretty good fish options actually. Like they're not too bad. I'm also not like a fish snob either, so I don't have to have like amazing fish every time I have it. If it's just like breaded anything, I'll eat it. So
You see, for me, fish tastes like sad chicken. And so I'm like, why would I ever just want to have a worse version of chicken?
what's happening down there?
I don't know. That's a good Snapchat.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's a cool kid. He actually gets notifications.
Yeah. Because I feel like if I turn them off, fear of missing out.
That's
what every
true.
person, every single young person experiences, and I'm not going to fall victim to that. I'm not going to miss out.
FOMO. I won't. I don't have FOMO. I just never gonna miss anything ever,
Yeah.
and if I do, I'll cry.
However, no, there is no
Yeah.
however. That just
Okay,
is.
there's no
It just
however.
is.
That's just how you are. That's life. That's life for the teenagers these days.
Yeah.
If you were wondering, it's just I need to go to everything, and if I don't,
I'm going to cry.
that's it. That's it.
I should just drop out.
Yeah. Why am I here?
Certainly not here to learn.
No. It's to not miss out
Yes.
on anything. So don't miss out on that fish, Dylan.
I'm going to miss out on the fish.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to celebrate missing out on the fish.
I'll change your mind. I'll change your mind.
Sure.
I'm actually kind of running out of things. I thought I had a lot of things.
Ooh.
I can. I'm sorry. I'm stealing questions from Ask Reddit.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I got some for you guys. if you want.
Absolutely. I will absolutely answer this.
All right. So if you're an introvert, like what social interaction brings your battery down to 0%?
Wow, that's actually kind of a
That
loaded
bring-
question.
So,
Are you an
you're,
introvert or an extrovert?
So, I'm an introvert.
Yeah, me too.
What do you mean it brings your battery down to 0%? Like tires you out?
It gets rid of all your energy.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
okay.
completely just zaps you.
So destroys me?
What makes you think I gotta go home, play some Minecraft or whatever I gotta do to
Well, first of all, I'm always thinking about Minecraft, so it's not a
Yeah.
question about if I'm going to go home. It's just when. Probably reading aloud in class stresses me out. If I have to read aloud in class, I just shut down. After I'm done, I'm just okay, take me home now. My political science class is a lot of reading and wanting him to make us read. And I never try to read because it's just not, I'm just not going to subject myself to that.
See, so for me, what brings my battery down is, how like the point in when you're a group thing, and it's very clear that the group thing's over,
Mhm.
but no one wants to be the first to leave.
Right.
I'm just I'm just gonna power down because I can't leave. So I'm just gonna
Yeah,
turn
you're
off
just gonna,
all
like,
non-important
slash-
bodily function and just.
Yeah, that's what I totally feel that. You just like slouch down into a chair and you're just on your phone. You're like, okay, this is what I'm doing until the first person leaves, and then I'm gonna dip out.
Yeah. Never be the first to dip.
Yeah,
Because what if you dip and then something happens? Fear of missing out.
yeah, FOMO. Oh my god. Oh,
Ooh.
scary stuff. Do you have
Yeah.
more?
So,
Thank you.
We're just relying off.
Yeah.
You're Santa, and in an environmental initiative, you can no longer give naughty kids coal. What do you give them instead?
What's like something we're not gonna run out of?
No, we're not.
This is good. I'll look
Not
for
that-
the next
well-
podcast. Thank you.
I mean, air. Like, you give them like a jar of
What?
like, I don't know. But you're not gonna run out. Like, there's not very few resources we're gonna run out of.
I'd say. I mean, you could take his stocking, give the stocking to the good kids.
That's just mean.
But he's
Like-
a naughty kid.
Yeah, but like,
There's not even,
think
we're
about like
talking-
how much should we punish a naughty kid? Like, if it was a naughty adult, then you take his stocking. But like, what if it's like a 5-year-old? That you're gonna destroy
No,
him.
I know. You plant a tree in his house. Like in the house.
In the
Like, because you're Santa and you're magic, so you just make it grow. So they just wake up the next morning. There's just a tree in their house. So not only do you you plant a tree, or like however many trees there are for naughty kids, but
you do realize that Christmas trees are already in the house at that point. You
yeah,
could
but
just-
they're dying Christmas.
Yeah, but
they're
you could
not
just,
actual.
you could just
trees.
like use
I'm
the
plant-
magic to plant that tree in the house.
Oh, that's smart.
See?
But, but what if you make it like a
A sad tree.
no. Like one of like the really big trees, like the redwoods. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. You just
So
plant a
you're just gonna
redwood, so it's just-
destroy this kid's house?
Yeah,
You're an evil Santa.
dude, he's naughty though.
Just give him like.
I'm giving kids incentive to be good.
No, see, give him.
I plant like 1,000,000 trees one year, and then it's just down from there. Because
No,
who
here
wants
it
a
is.
tree in their house?
Give him a pipe cleaner. That'll incentivize him to buy a metal straw. Big brain. But see, he'll feel like weird because like, what am I going to use this pipe cleaner for? So he's going to be incentivized. Get that metal straw. Help save the environment.
That's also true. You also just buy metal straws.
Yeah, but there needs to be an incentive. And
That's
that
true. There
incentive
needs to
is
be
the pipe
incentive.
cleaner.
Because you buy the straw and you're like, now I have the straw, so I have to use the straw. It's not like you were given the straw, so you don't really feel like you need to use it. It was like you went out and you bought the straw. But I mean, I'm talking about like, I mean, I guess I probably shouldn't be on like the tangent of like punishing the kids with like the trees and stuff, but that's where I'm going. I'm not going to like, I'm helping the environment, but I'm not doing it in a nice way because I'm Santa.
This could be a movie. Like an evil Santa, but an evil like eco-friendly Santa. I think this is an idea. Maybe not a full-length movie, maybe a short film, maybe a comic book.
Oh.
Point being,
Yeah,
this is untapped potential.
you're right.
Yeah.
You know how to animate?
I could learn.
Really?
You see, like like
Actually-
flip books. I can make those like sticky notes. I could like do like a flip book sort of thing.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's good. I like that.
So I'm going off. I'm looking at Ask Reddit 2 now
Oh,
because
okay,
you know
cool,
I'm being
cool.
proactive. How do you make situations awkward? What do you do?
I just exist near the situation.
I'm so sorry. I'm so terribly sorry.
No, it's okay. That was a joke, sort of. How do I make situations awkward? Well, usually, and this is what's been happening at like making new friends at Gettysburg so far. I'll make a really annoying, stupid joke that no one gets but me. We did a first year walk and it was raining, so they were handing out ponchos. And so I had a raincoat already, so I didn't need it, but they gave it to me. So I was like, oh, cool. Now I have an extra poncho. And I look over to the person next to me and I go, for poncho things. And she just looks at me and she's like, what are poncho things? Like, oh, it's
That's-
a joke. And then so I start going deeper into the joke. Cause
Oh,
I'm like,
no,
she doesn't
no.
understand it's a joke, so I'm going to go deeper. And so I say, oh, yeah, you know, so not like raining, but like poncho things. So like, I don't want to bring a raincoat, but I can bring this poncho. Like if I was going to go in the splash zone or something.
Oh, you
and
can't
she just-
hear this, but I'm cringing. Like, oh, Oh, that's bad.
Oh, it was awful. It was so terrible. Oh,
You see,
and she just like looked at me. She was like, "That's so." She was like, "The poncho things isn't a thing," and I was like, "Yeah, poncho things is not a thing." And then the guy like next to her is like looking at me, and he's like, "Dude, shut up." And I'm like, "No."
oh my
He's like,
god.
"Shut up about poncho things." I was like, "Dude."
I think you needed to be told that.
Yeah, for real. I was just like, well, the first part of the joke didn't work, so it's time to get deeper. So that's just what happens with me. I just make a bad joke, and everyone's just around me is just like, stop talking.
See, so for me, I'm a big history guy,
Oh.
but I have to suppress the urge.
Wait, before this,
Oh.
how do you make situations awkward?
Well, this is about it.
Oh.
So, because I constantly have the urge to make some sort of, like, historical reference that no one in the room is going to get, and I have to suppress that urge constantly. But sometimes it gets out, and I just kill a conversation, and I feel so bad. It's terrible. I was like cursed with like wanting to learn history. It just ruins.
I kind of like that though, because I've had situations with you where you like say something that I have no idea about, or like I've never heard of, and then you just go on a tangent, and I'm like, huh.
You see, that's how I try to say the wacky stuff. Sometimes it's the non-wacky stuff that slips out.
Oh, like the real facts.
The real facts
Like
that
the
no one
actual
cares
facts that
about.
no one's like, that's not interesting, that's just history.
Yeah, you got to make sure if you whip out a history thing, it's got to be wacky.
Yeah, it's got to be something that people will be like, that didn't happen. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no.
Be wacky.
Be wacky. Sound advice from us.
Yeah.
I got a weird question.
Oh,
Here.
absolutely.
There's a quote of Philip K. Dick that says, "There exists for everyone a sentence, a series of words that has the power to destroy you." Which sentence is it for you?
Oh my god.
Which
Oh
sentence
my
would
God.
destroy you? Oh my god.
Oh, I'm freaking out now.
This is destroyed on air.
Yeah, for real. What? Please don't use this against me. If I can even think of this, what would destroy me? Okay, now I'm actually thinking about that like series of words that would destroy me. I'm like, I don't know. I'm a climber. For those who don't know, I feel like if somebody was just like legitimately just like, you suck at climbing. You are the worst. Like, how are you? Like, how do you even call yourself a climber? You suck. Like, I'd be crushed. I'd be like, dang. And like if they said it like not jokingly, I'd just be like, oh, my heart guts.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I still haven't thought of a soul destroying like series of words.
Anyways.
Anyways.
All right. You have $5 billion and you have to spend it in the stupidest way possible. How do you do
Stupid.
that?
I'm going to skydive into a volcano.
You see, I could think of a stupider way, I'm pretty sure.
Really.
Yeah, I'm thinking like,
He's just gonna flex on me like.
I am about to flex on you. So, Tommy Wiseau wants to make a Fantastic Four movie. I would bankroll that in a heartbeat.
Damn. Yeah. Oh no.
I guess
just
that's
bankroll terrible movies, just like the Sonic like live action one.
Oh, they
Pay
already
them-
got bankrolled.
pay
It's made by
them-
Sony.
No, but like pay them like $4 billion and be like, don't change it,
Don't make the edits. I will
keep it,
I will up the ante. If you make those edits, I'm pulling my funding.
make it worse. Destroy this. Yeah, you pour all $4 billion.
$5 billion.
$5 billion? Oh, whoopsies! Into the worst movie possible. Like it has like the most expensive budget, and it's just terrible. Like you use the whole you get just like all of these different like famous actors, give them each like a minute of screen time, make them say like the dumbest lines, like not even funny, like not serious, just like a random slur of words, and then get out of there. You CGI random things in, it's just a train wreck of a movie that's worth $5 billion.
Wilson, that's already been done. That's the scary part. And there was a bunch of like early like comedy films in the early 2000s that just got like a bunch of A-list actors and made them say really not funny like lines for a comedy film, a quote unquote comedy film. Like there was a epic movie. I think there was a funny movie, and there was like the last movie. They're all in the movie series. They just pretty much A-list actors, not funny jokes,
Oh.
and just repeating.
Now
So
I'm kinda
I'm sorry, it's
sad.
not an original idea. So you gotta up the ante. I guess I gotta up the ante too, because
Wow, $5 billion. That's a lot of dollars.
it is a lot of dollars.
Uh,
Probably like
do you think that could buy me a country?
I was about to say that.
Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, I'd buy a country. And then I'd burn it to the ground. That's terrible. No, I'd buy a country for the $5 billion, and then I'd just walk the streets.
How much like land reclamation could you do with 5 billion? Because like you can make like a tiny island somewhere.
That'd be
Yeah.
nice. No, but I want like citizens.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
That's the thing. I don't want my
You
own
could pay
island.
actors to live on the island for like a year. Like
That'd be wild.
you have $5 billion.
Do
You
I
could get
give them?
actors.
Do I assign them roles, or do they just live there and I just like? Do I say like you have to be this? You have
No.
to act like
No,
this
you just
for a
let you,
year?
you just pay for them to be on the island.
Oh, okay. I bet I'd get a lot of Instagram clout for that. I just get like a bunch of IG models and just like take selfies with them. That'd be Clout Central right there. That's my island, Clout Central.
See, that's also kind of been done before. Fire Festival.
Firefest.
All right, this is connected to that. If you were to find out tomorrow that a celebrity had been outed as a serial killer, who would you think it was?
Ryan Reynolds.
Tom Hanks.
Ryan-
Fast with
Ryan
that.
Reynolds for sure, dude. That man is off his rocker. I love Ryan Reynolds. Oh my god! But also Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks.
He's been such a
absolutely.
good guy for so long. You're telling me he hasn't?
Scientology.
No, that's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
No,
okay,
different
Cruise
Tom.
then. Okay, both Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks. Ryan Reynolds is like my third thing.
Okay, why Tom Cruise?
Scientology.
Okay, fair point. I see. I'm thinking Tom Hanks because he's just such a good guy. You're telling me that like
Oh, true.
he could, but like I think he could kill someone, and then he could like joke about it, and like everyone would forgive him because he's Tom Hanks.
That's true.
So who's to say it hasn't happened before? And
think
we just
this-
forgot because we
I-
like Tom Hanks so
I
much.
think the same thing could happen with like George Clooney.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyways, Tom Cruise, he does like all of his own stunts. So like he'll like roll a helicopter in a movie, and like he's actually doing that. He's trained to roll like a helicopter. Like Tom Cruise is insane.
Maybe
I
should-
could see him
He has connections. Maybe we should stop talking before he comes in here and
rolls
turns
a
2 hosts to
helicopter
0
into
hosts.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. Dang it. I am an idiot for saying that Tom Cruise.
What's the stupidest way you've hurt yourself?
Stupidest way I've hurt myself?
Oh, I have immediately a story. So
Um,
when I was 4 years old, I ran into a doorknob and cut my face open.
A doorknob did that?
Yeah, so like not like a round doorknob.
okay.
Like one of those like straight flat ones. It was on Canada Day, which is also my great grandparents' anniversary. So they were having like a big party that included all of it, and it was with my second cousin. We were playing tag, and I was running down the hall, and I looked over my shoulder, to see if he was coming for me, and I was like, "Ha, you're not gonna get me." Dump. And because the door it's just like a door that's like usually open, like it's a long hallway, and like in the middle of it, there's like a door for some reason that's always open, but it was closed this time. So I was just like going, boom.
You see, for me, I still have a scar from it on my knee.
Oh.
I was
Oh,
like
yeah, look at
5. See, I really wanted to draw with chalk on the street, but I also wanted to run. So I was running in like a crouched position. Like I just want to be that crouched because I was smaller.
Right.
And I was just drawing on the ground, and I think I tripped on the chalk. I think I stepped on it, which is causing me to trip and just like annihilate my knee.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds funny. You have to get stitches.
No.
I still have stitches in my face. I don't know if you can see them. It's like on my cheek here.
Oh yeah, I enhanced my vision. I see them.
Oh, sick.
Wow.
Nice. Wow.
Wow.
Crazy.
Everyone look for Wilson stitches. Point
Everybody
him out.
look right now.
Make him feel weird.
Make me yeah. That's my destroying thing. You point my stitches out in public, you're like, "What's that thing on your face?" And I'll be like, "My acne." And then you'll be like, "No, those your stitches." And I'll be like, "Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no. Sad." Are there more?
Yeah, I got a few more, and we're gonna.
Oh yeah, where
we're
are we
gonna
at?
cut- We're at 44 right now, but
Oh,
I think we
okay.
should probably go to 50.
Okay,
Just
cool.
to cut it
Yeah.
off. But I think
Nah.
this is allowed because I'm telling you guys to create your own conspiracy theory.
Create my own conspiracy theory. Jeb Bush won the 2016 election and is puppeting Trump from behind the scenes.
Oh, that's better than anything I could come up with. Everything is made of rats.
I like that.
Yeah. You can't prove that it's not. It's just rats, but since we're people, and like since we all see it as not rats, we don't think it's rats, but everything is rats.
I like it.
The only reason we see regular rats is because they've come out of what they're a part of.
That's terrifying. I love it.
The table you're touching right now?
Rats.
Rats. Your clothes?
Rats.
Those glasses on your eyes? Rats. Does anybody have braces in the audience?
Rats.
Rats. Oh man, my phone?
Rats.
Small rat. Little rat. Water? Drinking rat. Sorry. Sorry to
That's
burst your bubble.
disgusting.
It's rats. You want to do just one last one?
Let's say you got the address wrong for the Area 51 raid, and then you end up in Area 15. What do you find there?
Area 15, like, really sad cars.
I was gonna say sad, like government workers.
Aww.
It's like there's like they
It's
really
like-
thought they were gonna do something cool, maybe like aliens or like
Yeah.
future tech. They're at Area 15. What's Area 15? Probably like a.
It's like
a
all the
dump
CIA,
for all the
CIA
old.
like rejectees that they didn't want to be like, yeah, you can't be in the CIA. They're like, yeah, you're in, but you gotta go to Area 15.
It's just like a landfill of old like military gadgets. They just have to guard it.
No,
And they're
it's
just
like,
sad.
it's like really cool stuff, but like didn't go through.
It's all
So you
broken. It's all
Get,
broken.
you get like the mind eraser thing from
Men in Black.
Men in Black, and it's just all of those. It's just a big thing of just like Men in Black stuff, but like just thrown away because the technology is too old.
What if like, you know about the ET like games for Atari? That was just a big land. They just like they didn't sell it all because they were so bad.
Oh.
So there's like 500,000 copies or like a lot of
Oh.
they just dump
That's
in a
Area
desert somewhere.
15.
Area 15 is the dumping site for the ET game for the Atari.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
It looks like we have a time for about one more.
One
Okay,
more.
Cool.
If weed,
Lightning round.
If weed is the devil's lettuce, what else is in the devil's kitchen?
I don't. I mean, cocaine is the devil's flower or sugar.
That's an easy one. I'm trying to think of something that would go with like
Peas.
peas.
I don't know what they are, but peas.
Something is peas.
Some peas definitely exist in the devil's kitchen. I
Opioids?
hate peas.
Opioids would be a good peas.
Okay, cool.
What do you think a good orange would be? I want to like find something else, but like, what would that be?
An orange?
I want it to be.
What is the devil's orange? Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't.
there definitely isn't something. I just want
Yeah,
it
I'm not.
to be
The only thing I can think of is something I could probably not say on the air, so I'm not gonna say it.
groovy. Devil's drain cleaner, crocodile.
The one.
Crocodile, devil's drain cleaner, right there. That's in
Oh.
the kitchen.
Yeah, that's like under the sink.
Yeah,
That's his under the sink. Yeah, is that?
I think.
You want to explain crocodile?
Crocodile?
A lot of people don't know.
Okay, yeah, right. So crocodile. Imagine wanting to inject like petroleum into your arm. That's pretty much crocodile. It's like for people who thought that like heroin was supposed to be a gateway drug, so they up the ante. And so what happens is the reason it's called crocodile is because if you don't use it for a long time, your arm just starts to rot away and it looks like crocodile skin.
Oh, that freaked me out. That really freaked me out. Oh no! Now I'm like grabbing my arm.
It's a Halloween podcast.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, spooky. Very, 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 very spooky. Don't like that.
So yeah, I guess that's a good going like a closing image for the audience.
Well, I hope that you enjoyed listening to us talking to our microphones that are actually rats as much as we enjoyed talking into these rats.
Yeah. This was I'm gonna get it right this time, I swear.
no way.
91.9 WZBT. No? I did it again! I did it again! 91-1 WZBT Gettysburg. I will get it right next time.
God, dude. Okay. Thank you for listening.
Have a nice day.